Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be testing, this is kind of going to be a battle of the Oxy, but this isn't my huge battle of the Oxy video. Now somebody put in the comment section, they wanted to know which one of, basically they wanted to know, because I did I put on my, community post something about a couple of Oxy detergents. There's a lot of them. And I'm going to do a full battle out with all of these will be here. I also have all detergent brand has an Oxy. Purex has an Oxy. What's another? Arm & Hammer, which is like the king of Oxy. Not the king because it's technically the best, but like it's the one that started all that stuff. These are our stain swatches. They're all labeled A, B, C, and D. Persil will be A. Tide, Ultra Oxy will be B. And then LA's Totally Awesome Oxygen will be C. But I'm going to talk a little bit about something extra I'm going to add to this. And then this is D. The control that's just going to be washed with water is D. So the parameters for this, and no, I'm not using this washing machine. I'm going to use my mini portable washer. The parameters for it are, or let me go over the stains first. This is Cashapp stain. This is a strawberry stain. I wanted to get like a fruit stain, so I took a frozen strawberry that I had and like rubbed it. All of those are strawberry stain. Chocolate syrup, yellow mustard, grass stain, and this is teriyaki sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash them all. My parameters is they're all going to get a 15-minute wash cycle and then a 6-minute rinse cycle, and that's it. They're going to get all 1 ounce of detergent. Y'all know I have my measuring cup that I'll use to show y'all when I pour all of these, 1 ounce of each individual detergent. The reason that these are comparable, and I'm going to move them over here so we can talk about it for a second, is because they're roughly the same size when you look at them. They're roughly the same size, and they contain just about the same amount of liquid. When you look at this contains 40 fluid ounces. This one contains 42 fluid ounces, and this one contains, where is it? 37 fluid ounces. It says you can get 24 loads here, 21 loads here, and 20 loads there, which is telling me that you're going to end up, their recommended dosage is going to be less detergent. But I'm for this to be able to get the results of 24 fluid ounces, even though it has the least amount of fluid ounces. 24 loads is what I meant, not 24 fluid ounces. 24 loads of laundry with the smallest amount of fluid ounces. So this is what I want to say. What we're going to do is, for the LA's Totally Awesome, I have this. Now, LA's Totally Awesome, it's either they bought this brand or they're in partnership with this brand or something like that has happened. Because when you go to the dollar store, you will see this, or you'll see the regular LA's Totally Awesome Power Oxygen Base Cleaner. You'll see that one. But I got this one because it's a little bit newer. LA's Totally Awesome is doing some rebranding, I believe, or something's going on with them. But we're going to combine these two. And I know some people are going to be like, that's not fair. This is the point of this specific video. This detergent costs $5.44. And the same thing goes with this. These are normally in the store. These normally cost the same amount. They normally are, same price. Even the bigger versions of these. So what I'm trying to see is, can you get similar or better results using this and this? I'm going to follow the instructions, use 1 scoop of this, and I'm going to use this. And we're going to see what the results will be. I know some people aren't going to like it because they don't like when I add different things. This isn't, the point of this video is not to compare them 1 to 1 to 1. It's to compare, can $2, because you can go to Dollar General and get both of these, $2 versus $5.44. So that's what I wanted to do this comparison for, just to see how well it does. Tell me, do y'all like it better when I do these swatches or just do the shirts? I kind of like the swatches. I do some videos where I do swatches. Others, I don't. So once again, let me put them back in order. A is going to be Persil. B is going to be Tide. C is going to be LA's Totally Awesome with 1 scoop of this. Because if you could spend $2 to get the results of these, spend the $2. But I don't know what the final result is going to be. Once again, everything's going to be the same. We're going to use 1 fluid ounce of detergent for every last one of them. Once again, I'm going to get my measure to do so. And yeah, I already went over the stains. I'm going to go put this through first. I'm going to get the water temperature of each individual one, and y'all will see that on screen when I do it. Okay, I will catch y'all when I'm starting the test. Okay, the first thing we need to do is get the water temperature. Okay, so we are at 106.7. Again, D is our control. We're going to put this on for 15 minutes. only filled 1 bucket, so that's 10 quarts of water. All of these are going to be with 1 bucket. The good thing about this is now I can do my test a little bit different, and I don't have to use as much water. But it still is more than adequate just for the little test strip, which, if you want to know what it is, it's just a cotton t-shirt. I can't remember if it's Hanes or if it's Gildan's, but it's from Walmart. It's a cotton t-shirt that I cut up. But anyway, yeah, we'll come back when this is done. Okay, so you can see what the water looks like since it has stopped. I'm gonna put this in here. And let's see if it's gonna spin or if it's gonna act full. The rinse cycle with fresh cold water. It's only gonna be 6 minutes, and we will be back when the rinse cycle is done. Okay, now we're gonna put it through the spin cycle for 1 minute, and then we're gonna let it dry. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and make y'all watch me, explain this process over and over and over again. I'm just gonna play the music in the background and let it go a little bit more fast forward, but you understand the process. The only thing I'm gonna be do different is for the LA's Totally Awesome one that has the powder oxygen. I'm going to take this, and around the 10-minute mark, I'm going to add the oxy then. A lot of times y'all know that if you add bleach and the chlorine bleach to your washing machine, you put it in the bleach section, it will disperse it a couple of minutes after the wash cycle has already started. So I'm kind of going to apply that same principle to this. So we're going to add the detergent at the 15-minute mark, throw it in, and then when it gets to closer to around like the 10-minute mark over here, I'm going to put in the oxygen bleach, let it go through, and then same thing. They're all going to get 1 rinse cycle. And yeah, so I don't want to, be super repetitive with that for y'all, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me put this in here. Okay, I record this once, so I'm just going to do this a little bit faster this time. When you look at the before and after, basically, the 2 stains that the LA's Totally Awesome did better on than the other 2 detergents is the yellow mustard stain and the chocolate syrup stain. If you look at the row with the yellow mustard and chocolate syrup, it did better. Now, all the rest of the stains, well, the first stain is about the same. They all was able to remove it. Now, the second one, the grass stain, the LA's Totally Awesome wasn't able to completely remove it, but the other 2, Tide and Persil, were able to. When you look at the, not underneath the chocolate stain is the strawberry stain. Well, when we look at the chocolate stain, the Tide did a better job than the Persil. Just by a little bit, but it did do a better job. And then the LA's Totally Awesome was able to completely remove it. When you look at the strawberry stain, the LA's Totally Awesome was able to remove it the most. You could see a small hint of a little bit of something for the Tide. It's very slight. So some of you may not be able to tell it, but on here I can see it, and in person you can see a little bit of it left on the Tide. And then the Persil was able to completely remove it. When you look at the the last stain, you see that the LA's Totally Awesome was not able to completely remove that. I think it was Cashapp, right? Was not able to completely remove that Cashapp stain, but the other 2 were able to remove it, except for the Persil had a little hint of it left. But from the looks of this, in my opinion, it was able to completely remove it, which is interesting that the Control was able to remove the stain, but The LA Soy Awesome and the Persil still had a little bit, like the Persil is very, very small. Some of you, again, may not be able to see it, but if you really, really look, you can tell a little bit of it's left over. But the LA Soy Awesome is more obvious to see. So, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you like this test. I know some people are going to be whatever in the comment section, but like I said, the whole point of this was compare $2 versus $5 and some change for the other two. I'm pretty sure if I just did the detergent alone, it would not have performed as well, but it kind of doesn't matter because once again, we're looking at price. You can get the detergent, and even that detergent size, you can get the big 64 fluid ounce bottle for $1 at your Dollar General and Dollar Family Dollar. And I know this because literally just the other day I saw them in there, and for that price, for $1, you can get the 64 fluid ounce. So for that big jug of detergent plus the Power Oxygen powder, that's $1. Come on now, just adding a scoop in there with your detergent for $2 versus those are 5 something. That's not bad. So did it outperform it? Not necessarily, but I still think it's if you're gonna go for the price, it's more so worth the buy. Now, when it comes to the smell, I've said multiple times I don't like the smell of the orange. I really don't like the smell of most of the LA Totally Awesome detergent. The green bottle smells okay to me. There's a red bottle. I'm gonna be doing a separate test of that red bottle by itself. It smells horrible in the bottle, but for some reason I don't know what it is. When you do it and you wash it through the cycle and put it through the dryer, the smell is very faint, but it smells really good. That faint smell. I don't know. Don't ask me for the chemistry of it all, but it smells so good, just that red bottle. But I'll go into more detail when I do that test. For this, if you just want to know about smell is very subjective. Different people like different things. In my opinion, the Persil smells the best out of them all. It's very strong, but the Tide one is strong as well. But the Persil is a little bit more of a beast smelling one. So I don't know if you want an odor removal. If you want to know more about that, I'd probably just go with the Persil one for odor removal purposes. But anyway, all of them, these are the results again, once before and after. I'll say it again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you on the next one.